is a common part of family life. It often starts when children are young and can persist well into their teenage years. The rivalry between siblings can take many forms, from minor disagreements to more serious conflicts. While it's natural for siblings to compete for attention, resources, and recognition, how parents handle these rivalries can have a lasting impact on the children's relationships with each other. In this article, we will discuss effective strategies for managing sibling rivalry and fostering a positive family dynamic so siblings can grow up with a strong bond that lasts a lifetime. Recognize the root causes of rivalry. Understanding the reasons behind sibling rivalry is the first step in handling it effectively. Sibling rivalry can stem from a variety of sources, including competition for parental attention, jealousy over perceived favoritism, or differences in personality and temperament. Why it's important? By recognizing the root causes of the rivalry, you can address the underlying issues rather than just the surface level conflicts. Children often act out when they feel overlooked, misunderstood, or insecure. Identifying triggers can help you prevent future arguments and manage the situation more effectively. What happens? If you don't address the root causes of sibling rivalry, conflicts will likely continue to escalate. Children might start to feel that their needs are not being met, leading to ongoing resentment and frustration. By understanding the emotional dynamics at play, we can better support each child's individual needs. Here's a tip. Pay attention to the patterns of behavior that lead to arguments. Are the conflicts happening at certain times, such as when you are busy or distracted? Is one child feeling neglected or left out? By observing and understanding the dynamics, you can take steps to address them early on. Encourage open communication. One of the best ways to resolve conflicts between siblings is to encourage open communication. Teach your child to express their feelings in a respectful way and to listen to each other. This can help them understand each other's perspectives and reduce misunderstandings that lead to fights. Why it's important? Open communication helps children learn how to handle disagreements and express themselves constructively. When children feel heard and understood, they are less likely to resort to physical aggression or verbal insults to get their point across. It also helps them develop empathy and problem-solving skills. What happens? When children don't know how to communicate their feelings, they might resort to passive-aggressive behavior, shouting, or even violence. This can escalate conflicts and damage relationships. Encouraging open communication creates a safer space where each child can voice their concerns and work through issues peacefully. Here's a tip. Create a calm, neutral environment where each child has the opportunity to speak without interruptions. Help them use I statements. For example, I feel upset when, instead of you statements. For example, you always take my stuff, which can sound accusatory and make the situation worse. Set clear and fair rules for behavior. Establishing clear rules and expectations for how children should treat each other is key in managing sibling rivalry. When children understand the boundaries and consequences of their actions, they are more likely to behave appropriately. Why is important? Clear rules help children feel secure because they know what is expected of them. If children are allowed to fight without consequences, they may continue to engage in negative behavior, thinking it's acceptable. Establishing and consistently enforcing rules ensures fairness and reduces the likelihood of conflicts. What happens? Without clear guidelines, children may feel that they can get away with misbehaving, which can lead to an increase in sibling conflicts. They might also feel that their actions are not being taken seriously or that certain behaviors are overlooked, which can breed resentment and increase rivalry. Here's a tip. Make sure the rules are age appropriate and easy to understand. For example, younger children might need simple rules like we don't hit, while older children may benefit from more nuanced rules about respecting privacy or sharing responsibilities. Be consistent in enforcing these rules and apply them equally to all siblings. Encourage collaboration over competition. Rather than fostering an environment of constant competition, encourage activities that promote teamwork and cooperation between siblings. This can help them see the value in working together and appreciating each other's strengths. Why is important? When children compete constantly for attention or resources, rivalry becomes inevitable. Encouraging collaboration teaches them that working together can be rewarding and fun. This helps build a sense of unity and mutual respect, which can ultimately reduce rivalry. What happens? If rivalry is based solely on competition, children might develop a me versus them mentality that makes it harder to form a close, supportive relationship. By promoting collaboration, we are teaching them valuable skills like compromise, patience, and shared responsibility, all of which are essential for strong relationships. Here's a tip. Create opportunities for your children to work together on tasks or activities such as completing a puzzle, building something, or helping out with family chores. Praise their efforts when they work well together and highlight how their teamwork benefits everyone involved. Spend individual time with each child. Sometimes sibling rivalry arises from the feeling that one child is not getting enough attention. This can be especially true if there is a large age gap between siblings or if one child feels overshadowed by the accomplishments or behavior of the other. Spending quality one-on-one time with each child can help reduce feelings of neglect and insecurity. Why it's important? When children feel like they have their parents' undivided attention, they are less likely to act out for attention. Additionally, individual time allows you to strengthen your relationship with each child and address their unique needs and concerns, which can prevent jealousy or resentment. What happens? If children feel that their needs for attention and affection aren't being met, they may act out, compete for attention, or feel a sense of rivalry with their siblings. On the other hand, when each child feels valued individually, they are more likely to develop healthy, positive relationships with one another. Here's a tip. Set aside regular time to spend individually with each child. This doesn't have to be a big, elaborate event. Simple activities like reading together, playing a game, or having a conversation can make a big difference in helping each child feel special. Sibling rivalry is a normal and natural part of growing up. But that doesn't mean it has to cause chaos in the family. By understanding the root causes of the rivalry, encouraging open communication, setting clear rules, promoting collaboration, and spending individual time with each child, you can handle sibling conflicts like a pro. The goal isn't to eliminate rivalry entirely, but to help children learn how to resolve their differences in a healthy and constructive way. With patience, consistency, and the right strategies, you can help your children build strong, supportive relationships that last a lifetime.